Busch Gardens Tampa Bay has let the cat out of the bag about Tigris, which is their new for 2019 Skyrocket 2 model made by Premier Rides. We've seen these in the past all over the U.S. by Six Flags, SeaWorld, and then we've seen a couple outside of the U.S. in Germany and Mexico. So yes, this is a heavily cloned ride. And I mean, they're not too popular just because of their clone status. However, I think that they're pretty fun. However, they're so cloned that chances are you've probably ridden one. And it's kind of redundant because they already have a multi-launch coaster in the park called Cheetah Hunt, which has 3 LSM launches and 1 inversion. So it does feel a little bit awkward like they're adding this. And I mean, it's kind of a plus too because it goes backwards, and Cobra Curse is their only backwards roller coaster right now. So, it's definitely added. It's definitely not needed. I think there are a couple of roller coasters that could have come before this. However, it is a very compact model. It's a very cheap model, and it's going in a spot of a ride that was never ever used. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense, but it is also a kind of odd addition. It will break the record for the tallest and fastest launch coaster in Florida. So it's nice that we do get a bit of a minor record there. I am digging the color scheme. I love that yellow and black. It's really stunning, and I like how it pops out. Hopefully the actual coaster looks as great as it does in the pictures. The only thing I think we're all really hoping for is lap bars with shin guards. We've seen these on a couple of the Skyrocket 2 models, such as the Superman clone, and then of course on Phobia Fear Coaster, where you basically have this really clumpy lap bar and then a really clumpy shin guard. However, we've also seen a couple get comfort collars, which are basically these vests over the head restraints, and they're incredibly uncomfortable and no one likes them. So I think we're all hoping that the coaster will have lap bars. However, nothing is confirmed as of yet. Now, what was really surprising for the Tigris announcement was actually the end of the announcement. And that was because they hinted at, or basically flat out said without saying it, that Gwazi will be receiving the Rocky Mountain Construction Iron Horse treatment in 2020. Now, while they didn't say that it was explicitly say that, I think it's safe to assume that it is, because they basically said Gwazi has had a quote-unquote rocky ride, and that they're going to make a hybrid announcement in a couple of months. So I think that we have a huge likeliness of Gwazi being RMC'd. Now, looking at what this could be, I'm guessing the stats will be around 120 feet with the speed in the 60 mile per hour range. That's just based on my numbers, how most RMC coasters go down. If Gwazi ends up being average and not like Steel Vengeance where they added a ton of structure to it, it's probably going to be in the 120 feet range. I think the big question right now is whether or not it will duel as a Mobius loop or 2 separate courses. Personally, I'm hoping for 2 separate courses just because it would be a first and be super unique. However, it looks like this will be a Mobius loop coaster because it's a lot cheaper. But I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I want to hear what you think about RMC Gwazi and Tigris. Post your thoughts down in the comment section below. My name is Coaster Cupcake, and I'll catch you all next time.